air, I feel like he's honestly probably got more ways to find ridiculous kills than Forsburn does.
Oh yeah, I mean, just being able to juggle between the nairs and up airs, it's just such a consistent damage output. The big challenge is going to be fighting past a lot of the disjoints that Forsburn has, like you said, between the back airs, down tilts, and the capes. And even some of the multi-hit moves are good for breaking through that down special, whether it be the up tilt, the F tilt, or even the nair.
Yeah, nair. Honestly, I could even see like cape into jab or whatever being like a way to just be like, oh, you hit me, because there is a lot of hit stop on that armor.
Yep.
So being able to just be like, oh, I hit your armor with the cape, I guess I'm just hitting, you know, whatever is going to catch you where you're standing. Like, it's tough. With that said, it looks like we're getting another merchant started, but this time with Swampy Astray, my preferred stage skin. Thank you very much, players.
Yeah, it's such a nice looking background, to be honest, and I like how they have like the river running right through the center there in the background of the pagoda.
All right, though, and here we are. Good parry there right off the rip from Cork.
Yeah, and already you just see Teri trying to fish for those off airs, hoping Cork's going to drop down into him.
Ooh, Sour back there, not going to do as much as Cork might have wanted.
Yep, but good air dodge, going to be able to avoid the option out of getting hit by that jewel.
Not going to continue the pressure after that nair. Trying to play it a little slower and steadier right now. Just going to press this advantage, especially with the combust on deck.
Yeah, now it's going to be on Teri to find that safe opening, but Cork slowing down the pace of the match here. Recognizes the situation he's created by having those charges and wants to force Teri to make the mistake.
Yeah. Ooh, but unfortunately it's going to be Cork not pressing the situation hard enough as he loses the stock and then immediately bounces back. Good old-fashioned stock cancel.
Yeah, he is really good at canceling those stocks because, like, the last match he was on stream with, that happened at least like 5 or 6 stocks.
Oh, man. If any player is going to do it, I definitely have faith in Cork to pull off that technique.
Absolutely. But yeah, the way Cork's playing right now, you can tell he definitely doesn't want to box this character.
Yeah, and that's completely understandable. Olympia being, you know, one of the key brawlers of the game. Very keen to get in there and scrap as much as she can.
Yeah, and the challenge, though, is definitely being able to outspace those burst movement options because that down special is so good at closing the gap, but that down strong on those platforms, second time it's caught Teri off guard.
Here we go, that up special going to be hitting right there, and it's going to hit again, but no stock taken. Never mind.
That was a clever option from Cork, but unfortunately the field from that gem is just too big to be able to teleport under it.
Yeah. Teri not able to take the stock after all those interactions. Cork did take every second stock very early, but putting Cork into a very dire situation where there's not too much more room for error.
Yep, but these back airs going to start doing damage, and the clone pop going to also send Teri down. At the very least, even if he loses the stock here, he put on some respectable extra percent.
Absolutely, but it looks like it's really not too keen to lose stock number 2 quite yet. Cooking a little more with these down tilts. The clone was somewhere.
Yeah, and once he got hit, that clone disappears immediately. Oh, that was an unfortunate timing to try and drop down through the platform.
That is the thing. You gotta be so careful when Forrest has his back turned to you, because that back air can take stocks basically any percent on the wrong DI.
Yeah, so that's going to be first game going to Cork. Doing a good job of controlling the pacing of this game, and that's really key against Olympia.
Yeah, because Olympia, I mean, you know, for as fast as some of her movement buttons go, or like as some of her movement specials go, rather, she's still a pretty slow character. Like, she's pretty slow run, not a particularly fast wave dash, and a lot of her cancels, you know, you still have to get through the startup of the move. It's relatively telegraphed and relatively just straight horizontal.
Yeah, and that really is the challenge of using her because, like you said, outside of those specials, you don't have the kind of movement that other characters have. So it really just becomes being creative with your use of those special moves in order to get in.
Yeah. So far, I think that's just difficult with Cork being able to play so slow and steady here, leveraging those disjoints to his advantage.
Yep.
There we go, the back air, putting Teri in the corner. Tries to go for an edge guard, but no dice.
Yeah, forced to air dodge above that side special, but Cork still doing his best to keep up the pressure here. These downers just really bullying Teri.
That they are. Oh, there we go. Teri getting a downer of his own, but missing the confirm right there. Not able to get Cork into the ceiling. Even losing a stock after dropping that combo. It's rough out here.
Yeah, I mean, as nice as that gem field is, if your opponent's ready for it and gets the parry, you're just a sitting duck for that back air.
There you go. The crystal kind of getting a little bit of chip damage on Cork, but you got to be really careful when you pop it. I feel like we haven't seen too many proper crystal pops actually happening on Cork.
Yep.
Yeah, and Teri's really looking for it right now. We've seen like 3 different crystal pops in the past 15 or so seconds, and none of them has hit the mark.
Yeah, and I mean, Teri's been doing everything they can to try and find that opening, but like we've said, Cork's just been doing a good job controlling the pacing of this match.
And there we go, another one that's just way too early. Cork using that smoke to stay off stage longer and let Teri burn that resource on his own.
Yeah, but finally able to take a stock off of Cork, but at 78%, a good backer is going to be sending you flying, so Teri definitely going to have to be careful here because like that right there, halfway to the blast zone.
Oh, yeah. Lots of ways for Forsburn to kill. Now, mind you, Olympia's got some crazy combos on her own. I feel like if we can see Teri get the right opening, we could see an equally terrifying combo come out of him. The issue is just, again, the pacing has been all Cork so far. And your neutral does inform your punish. You have to win neutral in specific ways to get the big openings, and so far Teri just hasn't been able to do that effectively.
Yep, but here we go. Finally has an opportunity to bully Cork at the edge of the stage here and trying to take it as far as he can, but unfortunately Cork slipping in there with that down strong. Going to be bringing him closer to victory for game 2 here.
Yeah, mistakes that just feel so little in the moment end up turning into lost stocks far too quickly.
Yep, Cork trying to use that platform to move around that fair.
Oh, the fastball was so smart, and yeah, Teri respecting it. Gonna just back off and let Cork back on stage.
All right, here we go. Again, it's just trading back and forth to who's off stage at this point.
Teri just trying to kind of stand there, do these little micro movements to wait for an opportunity, but Cork just saying, nah, I'm just gonna go run and hit you if you're gonna keep moving like that.
Yep, unfortunately, Teri gonna find unfortunately placed up special to be able to punish there.
Yeah. Ooh.
And this is not gone by any stretch of the imagination because all it takes is one good Olympia combo to be able to end a stock real fast.
Yeah, not for nothing, this isn't like a stock deficit, this is a 40% deficit. That's not crazy. An Olympia up B, we haven't seen it do much yet, but it's still there. Let's not forget how good of an up B this character has.
Absolutely.
Let's not forget for a second, I thought Teri was going to bank it all, but I don't think that would have worked.
Oh no. Tried to go for it all with down strong read there, but not going to find anything. Backer nearly killing.
Oh, yeah, we're trying to catch his approaches with the jabs. And another down strong. Teri just has not had the time or the space to DI that properly.
Yeah, I mean, Cork's been throwing them out at the most awkward timings when not many people would expect them, and that's been catching Teri off guard, like you said, with that DI.
Yeah.
So this is definitely going to be something Teri's going to have to think about in terms of how to deal with this pacing that Cork is dictating.
100% right now. I'm curious of the bands. We didn't really look at the bands last time, but Jules Veil. Trouple's an interesting one, but it is good for limiting those ladder combos. Oh, never mind.
There we go. That's the better. Those
I
are
see
the
Spirit Tree, actually. Yeah, I think I see these bands.
Yeah, the only band I'd swap out personally is Jules Veil for Tempest Peak. Mostly because I just hate that stage, but it also gives Olympia good options for her recovery.
For sure. That is one of the biggest pain points of the character. All right, though. Oh, we're seeing a crystal pop here and a little bit of damage on Cork.
Yep.
Definitely the kind of start to a game that Teri's been desperately missing out on so far this set.
Yeah, just racking up this percent and
Woo!
able to go for the
A
up
0
special.
to death to start off game number 3. This is a refreshed Teri. Clearly, should have done something in that mindset during that stage selection process.
Yeah, this is something he's needed desperately. Some way to just stifle this momentum and able to get another crystal pop here. This is exactly what needs to happen. Just once you get in, keep that gas going.
All right, pushing Cork into the corner here, but these fairs letting him just fight his way out pretty easily.
Yep, and now the backer as well. Trying to chase out there for a down air, but not going to find it.
Here he goes. These coast-to-coast combos with these side Bs that are coming out from Teri. Finally seeing what Olympia can do when she's able to get her effective punishes started.
Oh, was trying to look for a wave land on the top platform there, but unfortunately not high enough to get to the ground.
Yeah, that's tragic.
Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't always line up with the smoke like you want it to.
Surprisingly, the down strong did not kill Teri, figuring out the DI there. FKF knife not going to able to let each live, but still pretty good for Teri.
Yep. So Cork opting to hold on to this charge, most likely hoping to get a combust out. It's just going to be a matter of racking up enough percent here, and this could be a good start. Only going to get a single hit off of it, but hey, every percent counts in this game.
I mean, you know, let's not sugarcoat it. There is potential for a comeback here, albeit only slightly.
Yep.
Right though, getting some of this scrapping going back and forth and back and forth. Cork
There it is.
getting tossed around until he found an aerial and a combust to even up the stocks.
Yep, but sitting at 70+%, gonna have to be careful here because all it takes is one crystal into one up B in order to get that kill. Yeah, I can respect that option. Opted to go for the survivability over the potential kill.
For sure, that is the power of those smokestacks. So many ways to use them. Oh, and here we go. Seeing these aerials come out for the aerials, very, very scary. Teri starting to potentially let this lead slip through his fingers a little bit. Oh, that is not going to connect, or not going to kill. Again, good DI from Teri. Clinging on to dear life right now.
Yeah, and even if it doesn't kill, it still puts the fear of Cork in you.
Oh. Speaking of, that is a massive drop, and Cork able to just skirt right around the side of that crystal field.
Yep. Oh, wisely jumping out of the way of that.
Okay. They're playing some dangerous games here in the up special in the wrong direction, though honestly, I'm not even sure the other way would have hit.
On both those attacks on the top platform. It's barely missing.
That's gonna be it.
Man, just finally finds that one gem pop that Teri needed in order to close out that set.
Yeah, we've seen a few of them throughout the game, but again, a lot of them have been concentrated in that game. And we see when Teri's able to find those crystal pops, when Teri's able to get these effective neutral openings, it's a force to be reckoned with. There is obviously, I mean, that's not surprising given he made it to top 8, but like we're kind of seeing what got him to top 8. Mind you, Blazing Hideout for game number 4, this is an awkward stage to play on.
Yep, but it's the kind of stage that Cork loves, just being able to have a consistent platform to be able to drop down off of and bully his opponents.
Absolutely. Great. They're going to get a parry there. The back air is coming out. Backer number 2. No number 3.
Yep. Oh, that could be another reason right there why he wanted this stage pick, because now you have a platform to wait out the side B recovery on. So you don't have to worry about timing a jump or parrying it. You can just wait up there and then punish Teri as they get back.
Yeah, and I've seen a few times as well. Wait under the platform, let Teri land on platform, and then shark and go from there. Oh, that's scary. Doesn't even need the down air. That's just going to straight up kill. Though Teri himself very much out depth percent. Lots of things like a down strong to come and tear this lead away in a moment's notice.
Yeah, and Cork trying to find some sort of movement that'll get the kill, and that down strong very nearly got it there, and unfortunately not able to get another one in there.
Yeah, trading down strongs right there. Cork desperately trying to find the stock. This is A little more aggressive than we see now that the lead's starting to fall out of his fingers. He's not doing as good of a job controlling the pace of the game.
Yeah, and that's something he desperately has to get back under control, because if he lets Teri continue to live like this and keeps throwing out these kill options when they don't hit, finally it hits, it could start costing him more and more.
Exactly, yeah. Here we go, back air. Number 3 not going to work, not expecting the double jump for it.
Yep, Cork, though, doing a good job racking up the percent here. Already has Teri over 80%.
I say the damage in this set has just been racking up so much, like specifically at low percent. It's racking up so much faster than it expected to. Teri already 100, both of them at 100. This game nearly dead even.
Well, that down tilt actually putting Cork into range of the crystal pop.
Yeah. Cork trying his best to stall out for the crystal here. Gonna parry, and that should be it. Even without the purple, I am not sure what else Teri was supposed to do there. That seemed like a DI to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was do or die at that point, and unfortunately could not find the do in that situation. So yeah, for Cork, this could be huge. The way this damage is starting to rack up here and the pressure he is putting on.
Yep, 66 on Teri. And Cork just standing in the crystal field, like no fear in this man.
That's he's just daring Teri to pop it.
Oh, here we go again. There it is. We're kind of having free reign to move past here now, and a back air, not enough to seal it, but enough to put Teri in some very dire straits.
Wow, using that smoke to sneak up to that top platform, and we got the double clone now. Unfortunately, the clone not sticking around for very long there, but still able to at least get in a hit.
For sure. Ooh, there. All right. It's the option here. Teri needs to find this edge guard.
Oh!
And when I say need, I mean need, because you mess up that edge guard and Cork instantly takes the game and the set.
Yeah. That upper platform